Secret Spirits Scotch Whisky Advent Calendar 6th edition, day number 20. Here's the bottle. I don't know what's on the label. I haven't looked at it. I took it out of the package and I put it right here on the table in front of me. I pour it into a Glencairn from the 2019 Victoria Whiskey Festival that happened about 11 months ago now, and we're going to another one a month from now, which will be the 2020 Whiskey Festival, Victoria Whiskey Festival. There you go. Now, before I do anything else, I'm gonna see what kind of legs we got here. There are a few little droplets sticking to the edge of the liquid. And here is, what do we got? Little drops, taking a little while to form. Coming down slowly. There's moderately. Not really, really slow and not really, really fast. Yeah. This could be any ABV from 46 to, judging by the not overpoweringly alcoholic nose, somewhere in the 46 to 50 range. Oh, if it's higher, it's hiding itself. There's definitely some dark fruit action going on here. Definitely some cherries, some berries, and I mean strawberries and raspberries and blueberries and blackberries and boysenberries and marionberries and all of those berries. There's a bit of wood tannins as well. I'm thinking European oak sherry cask. Don't ask me if it's Pedro Jimenez or if it's Oloroso, but I know this is definitely a strong sherry cask influence. With those berries. And wait a minute. I'm also getting some peat. I am getting a bonfire peat. I'm getting, the first thing that hit me was the sherry, the berries and that. But now I'm getting a peat underneath that. This could be, definitely Isla. Definitely Isla with sherry casks. This reminds me right away of Lagavulin 12. Do it with my mouth open. Always nose with the mouth open. I keep forgetting and I have to keep telling myself, open your mouth. Don't keep it shut. Because if you open your mouth, you'll get so much more out of the nose. It's a common mistake, and I make the mistake for myself often. Even though I should know better by now. I would say this is like a Port Charlotte. Port Charlotte or a Lagavulin. I wouldn't give it as much um, tar and iodine as a Lafroig. I know it's Isla. I'm gonna enjoy this nose some more. Oh, could even be a Kalila if you stretch a little bit. Age about 10, 12 years old, give or take. ABV might be higher, but some of these could have a high ABV, but the high ABV is mellowed by the sherry maturation. We'll see how it drinks. Still, I was fooled by one, what was it, yesterday, where the whiskey was bottled at 55.9 and I thought it was 46 because it was relatively easy drinking. The first sip, okay, was kind of hot. But after that first sip, it got very nice and easy drinking at 55.1%. Then I surprised myself and got even more of a nose, and I got more flavor after I added a little bit of water. Because it brought it down closer to the Goldilocks zone between 46 and 50, which is the ideal drinking strength, at least in my opinion. Had to take a sip of water. Oh, that was glorious. And underneath the berries and the ripe red fruits like plums, raisins, there's even a bit of, no, just a lot of berries. Underneath that there is there is that characteristic lime citrus note coming through. And it's very tarry. The tar is very... Oh, wait. I'm getting more iodine now, and it's getting more mineral. A little more salty. This could indeed... Now that lime note is coming through. That citrus lime is coming out strong. This could even be a Lafroig. It's got that road tar. It's got that creosote that my dad used to spread on the plywood deck of the balcony back in the Laurentians. Made the wood last forever. He did that maybe 50 years ago when I was a wee lad. And I bet you that wood is still there. Looking like almost the day he spread the creosote onto it out of a great big 5-gallon can. Oh yeah, yeah. That sherry, that sherry cask was just an overcoat. Now you spread that overcoat open and flash it, and you get it's down to 3. It's Lafroig, Lagavulin, or Port Charlotte, which is made by Bruichladdich. But then there's I don't think it's Ardbeg. And watch them be sneaky and make it one of these Isla blends, or an Isla single malt. You know what? It could be a non-distillery statement. Isla single malt, like the Iliach, no. Finlagan, no. But think again. Maybe Smokehead. Maybe. I haven't had Smokehead in over 3 years. But this could be some version of Smokehead. And the more I nose it, okay, let's taste this puppy first. So far, I got it narrowed down to 2 or 3 distilleries or a non-distillery statement. I would swear it's Isla. If it's a Highland, I might as well plots right now. In case you didn't know what plots meant. We used to read it in Mad Magazine all the time. There was a lot of Yiddish influence on the Mad Magazine. And, somebody would say, if this happens, I will plots. And then I was talking to my mother one time not too long ago, and I mentioned plotzing. And she says, yeah, in German that's to explode. So I'm pretty sure in Yiddish it's the same thing. To plotz is to explode. I love that term. Okay, so watch me go right here in front of you. All right, I'm gonna taste this. Didn't I say I was gonna? I haven't had any whiskey to drink yet today, but that's about to change right now. Hmm. It's kind of warm. It might be in the 50s. It probably is in the 50s. A lot of alcohol tingle on the sides of the tongue. Coats the mouth. Coats the mouth with berry juice. Berry juice. Yet in that berry juice there is wood. I am getting wood within the berry juice, and the wood is like a. Excuse me. I just had something to eat before I did all this. Can't drink on an empty stomach. I just can't do it. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I'm getting some wood. Mm. That berry juice. Within that berry juice, there's a little bit of vanilla. The peat is not as evident now on the palate as it was on the nose when I got through a lot of nosing. First, all the berries and sherry kind of flavors come at you. It could even be a port. Ah, that would be interesting. If so, this would be the first port finished or port matured peated whiskey I've ever had. So for me, it's new. It could be new territory. And yeah, it is a little sweet and thick, syrupy, as if it's a port finish. Ooh, you got me going down another rabbit hole there, Jonathan. You got me going. Sweet and thick like a port finish. Okay, if it's not port, I'm not going to plots. Okay, I'm not going to make a promise here. It's delicious. It comes on in berries, and the berries make way. They push aside and let the wood come through. I'm getting wood, tannins, and spices. After the wood, or during the wood, that's where the peat comes in. The peat and that distinctive lime note just comes right in. Ah, this is exquisite. This is right in my wheelhouse. This is just like this is as good as my whiskey of the year. Well, I made the whiskey of the year video already, but it hasn't gone public yet. Oh, damn, I might have given away my whiskey of the year. Ah. It's probably no surprise if you've been watching my channel for the last couple months. Oh, I like this. I don't think it needs water. Yeah. The wood and the tar and the creosote come together. If I add water, it'll probably bring out more of the wood and the creosote and the tar. I'll give it just a little bit. Maybe that was a lot bit, but we'll see. We'll see what this does to it. Does it improve? It's hard to improve on this nose. But I think it may have done so. Oh, okay. The addition of water brings out a lot more tar, a lot more creosote, a lot more of the it gets rid of the wood too. It makes the wood weaker rather than stronger. I expected the wood to come out more, but nope. This is bringing more of the berries and fruity notes out, and more of the tar. I'm just making sure my mouth is open. That's closed. This is open. Oh yeah. This is still great with a little bit of water. Brings out more of the creosote and tar. I think I mentioned that already. Now the taste with a little bit of water. Oh, a chocolate note. That wasn't there before. There's chocolate in it. It's just, oh, what a tremendous finish. The insides of my mouth is a citrus, berry, tar, creosote wonderland. My. I think we may have stumbled on my favorite so far. Not that a lot of the other ones were slouches or anything, but this is superb. What is it? Kalila 7-year-old. I did say it could be a Kalila. Okay, single malt Scotch whiskey distilled in 2011. Cask type, first fill Oloroso. And 55% alcohol by volume. Cask number 1710, and it is an Isla. Well, with all that Oloroso, all that first fill Oloroso there, it was hard to tell whose peat it was, but yeah, Kalila, I'm not surprised. I was guessing, Lafroig, Port Charlotte. This is a lot like Port Charlotte. Fabulous dram. Probably the nicest Caol Ila I've ever had, and I've had some good ones. Wow. Oh, this is magical. Thank you, Jonathan. This is a beautiful, beautiful dram. And it's one of yours too. It's a Secret Spirits Caol Ila 7-year-old. Fabulous. Now, my experience with Caol Ila is either, 12-year-old or older Caol Ila that's like 17 or 18 years old, but not peated. I've never had a Caol Ila this young, but a Caol Ila this young is a lot like I was saying, a 12-year-old Lagavulin or, a 10-year-old Lafroig, which would have been in a sherry cask. But 7 years, very nice, very nice. What a whiskey! I think this is my favorite so far. It's got everything I like in it, and nothing that I don't like. And at 55%, it is very easily drinkable. Very nice. It drinks nicely at 55%. Doesn't drink like a 55. It drinks like a 48 or 49. Lovely. Stunning. Oh, I will enjoy the rest of this for a little while. Oh, it's a chameleon. It's changing some more. I'm getting butterscotch now. A blast of butterscotch after 20 minutes. After 20 minutes and some water, now I get a blast of butterscotch. This is phenomenal. This is one of the best. This is one of the most incredible, beautiful whiskeys I've ever had. It takes a lot for me to say that. Jonathan, please send me an entire bottle of this, will you? Wow. Now, if it were eligible for Whiskey of the Year, it could be. But in the Quigdom here, in order for it to be eligible for a Whiskey of the Year, I have to have a whole bottle to get the nuances, or all the nuances, as it ages and as it goes down. But this has so much going for it without, letting it, well, I've been letting it sit while trying it, and it has opened up amazingly. What a fantastic experience. Now, along with the butterscotch, I'm even getting a Lions Club fruitcake. With the great big cherries in it, like about that size, and all the other little fruits that are chopped into it, and fruitcake. If I did Christmas, this would taste like Christmas. But the only thing I'm doing close to Christmas is tasting the Advent calendar. So I guess I'm using Christmas as an excuse to do this calendar, because I don't really do Christmas. You may notice that there are no hollies and ivies and Christmas lights, and I'm not wearing a red suit, and I'm not prancing around like an elf or nothing. So no, I don't really do Christmas, but this is a time of year when the days are dark and the nights are long, and a man needs a bit of comfort to get through it, especially if he's suffered from seasonal affective disorder like I have. You may notice, or may not, I'll just point it to the side. It's an aside. Do you see that? That is a lamp, a full spectrum sunlight lamp. It's not on right now. It's a bright one. In the winter months, and actually all year round, I turn it on for half an hour after I wake up. And I read a book or something underneath it, just to get the light that my brain requires to produce the serotonin that keeps me going. Otherwise, the melatonin that's naturally in my brain chemistry when it's dark will make me want to sleep, and I would be depressed and tired all the time. But I've detoured for long enough, or should I say, I've segued into a totally different. That's not what this video is about. This video is about this particular fantastic whiskey, Slanchava.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.
Mmm. Mmm.